Tacko Fall. Born 10th of December 1995, is a professional basketball player for the Boston Celtics. Born in Senegal, Tacko has already emerged as one of the league's fan favourites. Is it because of his stats? No. Is it because he's a white man with sneaky hops and a receding hairline? No, it is not. He stands at a whopping 7'5", making him easily the tallest player in the league, and that makes him ranked 5th tallest player all time in the whole history of the NBA. But in this video, I want to be giving you more of a rundown of Mr. Fall. We're going to be talking about how he got in the position where he is today and why he's one of the league's favourite players across the league. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to drop your boy a like and a subscribe. I do put time into making these videos for you guys, so any support is greatly appreciated. We just got over 500 subs. That's halfway to that big 1,000, so if you are new, please be sure to sub up. But without further ado, let's talk more about Tacko Fall. So as mentioned before, Tacko, he was born in Senegal, and just at the age of 16, he moved from Senegal all the way to America to continue to pursue his basketball career. He actually grew up playing football, aka soccer, wherever you're from. You probably call it soccer if you're American watching this. And he was discovered as a potential basketball talent by someone that ran a Senegal basketball academy. And obviously him being around 7'5" at the time, I think he was 15, he was 7'5". Height goes a long way in playing basketball. I mean, you look at the average height, it's like, what, 6'3", I'm assuming. Yeah, Muggsy Bogues was 5'3", and he's 7'5", so obviously you just got to enhance those skills. Height can't be taught. If you're gifted with height, you just gotta continue to, enhance those skills, like I said. So he moved to America to pursue that NBA career, and due to his height and reach, he was one of the most highly scouted high school basketball centers in America. So yeah, once again, if you have height, if you just take him on and try and develop those skills, he can be a real problem. So Fall first played for Jamie's House Charter School in Houston, where his team won the state championship, so that was good for Fall. He then attended Liberty Christian Preparatory School in Tavares, Florida, and then with nearly 40 different schools expressing interest in him, Fall committed to the UCF, obviously known as University Central Florida, and then he officially signed there on October 2014. He played with the UCF Knights under head coach Donnie Jones, and in his high school stats, he averaged 19 points a game, 10 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and an incredible 6 blocks a game. Now, unfortunately, those are the only stats I can find of his high school days. I can't find his free throw percent, his field goal percent, etc., because they're only basic. But I mean, I remember when he was at high school. I was 15 years old at the time in 2014, 2015. I remember going on the internet and seeing all these high school mixtapes, and Tacko Fall, I remember he was advertised as some giant, and yeah, they weren't wrong. He is a giant. I remember at the time thinking, I really hope Tacko can make it in the league one day, and it's so great that I'm making this video because he is in the league. And yeah, so those are his high school stats. And then he went on to play a bit of college ball. So he played 4 years at UCF, like I mentioned before, he did go there. And in his last season there, he played 4 years, and in his last year there, he averaged 11.7 rebounds, 2.5 blocks, shot an incredible, really efficient DeAndre Jordan type shit, 75% from the field. So most of those shots coming, 5 feet from the basket. Efficient's efficient, right? He did shoot 36% from the free throw line, so that has to be improved. And he originally declared for the 2017 draft, actually, so the draft that had Markel Fultz, Lonzo Ball, Bam Adebayo, John Collins, De'Aaron Fox, Josh Jackson, etc., etc. So he declared for that draft, but he ended up withdrawing because he probably would have gone undrafted, he thought. So he wanted to stay and develop his game further with UCF. And then, yeah, so he then prepared to get drafted in the 2018 draft, and unfortunately he did suffer a shoulder injury, so he had to sit out that draft. I think it was a shoulder injury, I could be wrong on that. So he declared for the 2019 draft, and not a lot of people had him no one had him getting taken the first round. A lot of people had him like a late second round pick, but unfortunately for Tacko, he went undrafted. But this is where the Boston Celtics comes into play. They drafted Romeo Langford that draft, of course, in Grant Williams, and they thought, you know what, Tacko Fall, everyone loves him, everyone wanted him. I know I wanted him to get drafted. I wanted the Heat to draft him with the second round pick they had, just because it's Tacko freaking Fall, and I've been a fan of him for yonks. Everyone's been a fan of Tacko Fall. So Boston took him on. played for the Summer League team, and now he's in the G League. And you might not hear a lot about G League, that's why I'm here to tell you, he's actually not doing too bad at all. So he plays for the Boston affiliate, the Maine Red Claws, and in the G League, he's averaging 13 games, he's averaging around 23 minutes a game, 14 points, 10 rebounds, which is actually 7th best in the league, 3 blocks, 3rd in the league, 70% field goal, and 50% free throw. And then he has an offensive rating of 102.5, a defensive rating of 92.3, and a net rating of 10.3. So it goes to show, never give up on your dreams, because Tacko Fall, he was just a kid from Senegal, 16 years old. He didn't even play basketball. He's played an entirely different sport with entirely different mechanisms. He went from kicking a ball to shooting a ball and rebounding, blocking shots, etc. So he learned that well, and now he's in the G League eating up, and he didn't get drafted, unfortunately, went undrafted, but he didn't let that get to his head. He still continued to develop his game, and obviously, like I said, I was a big fan of Tacko. When I was 15 years old, he was going crazy in high school, so everyone else was. So to see him eating up in G League, it's really good to see. So that's why everyone loves him, especially Boston fans. So now, in his few games, he's played 4 games in the NBA. He's averaging around 5 minutes a game, so not much. He only gets garbage time minutes. He's averaging 4 points, 73% field goal, and averaging half a block a game. He is a project player, so he is 24 years old, and he's not going to be a starter. Celtics will be in the playoffs. He probably won't play any playoff minutes unless it's garbage time maybe, but for the most part, he probably won't play any playoff time. But that's the thing, he's a project player. If Boston can keep continuing to develop him, he will be fine. I mean, Boston took in Daniel Tyson, now he's a starting center. Semi Olijay, he comes to mind. Brad Wanamaker's got a nice gig there. So Boston Celtics, they can take players in and they can develop them. So that's why I'm saying Tacko, he won't be getting consistent minutes this season. Next season, who knows? Enes Kanter right now is the backup center, but maybe 2 years' time, we might be seeing consistent Tacko 4 minutes, and I hope it does, whether it's in Boston or not. But I feel like him being with an NBA team and NBA trainers really prepping him up, because 7'5", you are a bit on the dopey side, so you're not as mobile. But Tacko, if he can get encouraged to keep playing, like, I really reckon he can be a decent backup center for the Celtics in a few years. In 2 years, I reckon he'll be great. So he, in the NBA, in his few minutes, he's got 102 offensive rating, 93 defensive rating, and a 9 net rating. So once again, he is being a positive player to his team. Once again, small sample size, but it's still good nonetheless. And I really do think Tacko will make it. Like I've now said it, he's going to be a backup center, and I reckon he's going to be a darn good one at that too. You have Boban Marjanovic. His numbers, he is efficient. I think Boban is 7'3", or did he get it to 7'4" with the new height rule change thing? Alrighty, so I've now just put up his per 36 minutes. Tacko Fall in 4 games averaging 29 points a game, averaging 3.5 blocks. He's averaging 17 whopping rebounds. He hasn't even got a dime yet this season. That's all good. He is shooting 33% from the free throw line, but obviously per 36 minutes aren't a great indication of stats. But it's kind of proof he is an efficient player, and I'd love to see him get an extended run some point in the season. I don't know if Brad Stevens will ever do it. It may be Daniel Tyson and Enes Kanter get injured. Will he play? I'm not sure, but that would be a spectacle to see. I'd love to see Tacko Fall get minutes. We all saw him in the summer league eating it up. I'll put his stats up on the screen now. He always gets good highlights, and I swear whenever he's in the game, he always gets points like in bunches. No, his per 36 minutes are good, obviously. So yeah, that's all I really have to say for this video, guys. If you did go enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and a sub. And it is great to see Tacko Fall keep rising, and I pray he keeps getting game time and keeps getting better. And I hope people, don't just look at him for his height, more so for the fact that he's an NBA player with legitimate skill that could keep getting better and better and better. I'm not saying he's going to be an all-star one day, but he's going to go from undrafted to being a decent backup center. But anyways, fellas, that's going to do it for me. Been Russo NBA. Till the next video. Peace.